Hello guys, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to show you how to do a quick review section. So here we have a photography website, and if we scroll down we can see here the name is Becca in Photography, and if we scroll down here we just want to give Becca a rating. So let's say Becca was, or we can toggle 1 star, 2, 3, 4. Let's say Becca was 4 star, and we simply say Becca was very professional. I'm going to insert my name and click submit. And that is simply how it should work. It should show here all the reviews that was posted for this specific photographer. And you can limit it. You can say show only the top 3, show all, show only 10. We can do sorts and all those kind of things. So this is how it will work. Now let's get into the build. So the first thing you should do is set up your reviews database. So just to show you what I've done here, I've given a field for the review, the name, which is the client's name that he inserts, the rating, which is the star rating, and then the portfolio name, basically the photographer's name in this case. Just to give you an idea of our database permissions. Okay, so I've set it to custom use, read to anyone, create to anyone, update to anyone, and only admin can delete. This is not something that one should have to be massively secure about, but just to give you an idea what they are. Okay, so I mentioned this before. This is the photographer's name, and we get that from the photographer's database. You can see there that it's connected to data, and we're going to use this to reference a few things. So just remember, this one is called text 53. I'm just going to head down to the review section. So the first thing I've done is just placed everything in a box. It just makes it easier for moving around. Then I've put a text box where you write the review, a normal input for my name, and a submit button. What I've done here is I've added 5 empty stars and 5 solid stars. Now I've placed the solid stars at the back, and then I've placed the empty stars at the front. So I'm going to move one off just so you get an idea of what's actually going on here. You can see there that there's a solid star at the back, and I've given it a name, solid star or star solid 1, and this one is star empty 1. So I'm just going to move this back over here and place it back on top of our solid star. This is a very simple way to do a review section, and it works like a charm. So what I've done here is for each one of these stars I've added an on click. So you can see star empty 1 as 1, star 3, star 4, and so forth. The star solids I've just left, but I'd have set them to hidden on load over here. So the solid stars are hidden on load. I mean, let's just quickly click on one so you can see what the properties are. So simply hidden on load, but no other functions to that. Okay. Now let's get into the code part of things. So it's a very simple bit of code that I've actually written. For every on-click of the empty stars, I've simply said, if it's star 1 that I've clicked, show star solid 1 and hide 2, 3, 4, and 5. The same thing I've done. If you click on star 2, show star 1 and 2, the solid stars at the back, and hide stars 3, 4, and 5. The same thing for star 3. So if you click on the empty star 3, it's going to show you 1, 2, and 3. It's going to hide stars 4 and 5. The same thing for star 4. It's going to show the first 4 stars and hide the 5th one. And for star 5, it's going to show all 5 stars, so that when you click on it, it toggles. So let's just show you how it works. So if you click on 1, it only shows 1. If you click on 3, it shows all 3. Click on 5, it shows all 5. And if you go back to 2, it's only going to show 1 and 2. So that's simply what that bit of code does, is it says when I click on a star, show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, depending on which star I've clicked on. Then we can use a variable for this. I've used a text for this specific example, but you can simply create a variable and set the star value. Now, on my Mac, it's very simple to actually just find a star. If you're on Windows, you're probably going to have to go and find it in a different way. I've gone here and I've just chosen a star here, and this. What the nice thing about this is it's simply text. So once you double click on that, it just inserts it there. So you can see this one is 5 stars. This one has 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars, and a single star. So we're going to simply insert a text value into the database. It's easy to read, it's quick, and we can play around with the colors, so it works quite great as an output. Then for my Then for my button, this is button 3, I've simply added an on click, and in the code I've added an object, an insert object, which basically just says review, which is my database field key review, the text box 1.value, the rating, which is the star rating that I'm giving this the specific rating, the portfolio name, which, if you remember correctly, is right at the top, is the photographer's name, and then my name is input 1.value. And we've simply said WiX data.insert reviews to insert, and then once the insert has been completed, I simply refresh the data set, I hide all the solid stars, and I give my text box a blank value so that it looks like it's all reset. So let's quickly run through how that works again. So I'm going to give this 4 stars, say Becca was great with kids. My name is in here, Tian, and I'm going to submit this review. You can see after it's submitted, it has cleared this text box value, it's cleared the stars, and the review is right there. Now, to show the reviews, I've simply used a repeater that I've designed, just how I'd like. The stars is a normal text element that I've connected to the stars in the on the data set. So it's just the rating, star rating. This is the review that was typed, and this is the name of the person who inserted the review. Now, this data set is data set 2. Let's just go and find it. There it is. Okay, and this data set is simply placed to read and write. I've chosen to show only 5 reviews, and you can see that the portfolio name in this specific data set is the current value from the photographer's name. So I've filtered this so that when you go onto this specific photographer, you will only see her reviews. You won't see all the reviews for different people. So that is as simple as that, guys. A very quick, easy way to build a review section. I hope you liked it, and thanks for looking. Cheers for now. Bye.